Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Well, happy Sunday night. I feel so much better now. Earlier this month, I was talking a lot about how burnt out I was because I was trying to juggle my newfound career in making art with I teach at a community college along with several other gigs. The reason being that I didn't want to have any one of these things be my main source of income because it created a lot of toxicity. At the community college where I teach, if that made up all of my income, it would create a situation where I had to just hum along with what was going on instead of actually having a life of my own, right? So, for example, a few months ago, I was working at a tutoring center and I had to take all the undesirable hours. And now the problem is that what's undesirable for me might not be undesirable for somebody else, right? I wish there could be more of a two-way street. Let me give you an example. I I have anxiety with large crowds. So when Taylor Swift was performing in Phoenix, I would have so much loved to leave the Phoenix area. Traffic would be a mess. A lot of anxiety on the road. A lot of tourists in town, and those are the kind of situations where I would love to leave the Phoenix area. Unfortunately, at the time, the tutoring center made up most of my income. Right, I was just getting started with my art projects. It made it very difficult. See, this is a skill I need to learn. I need to have a better sense of where I stand in a situation, whether it be at a workplace, a relationship with somebody, with, I often think that I can speak up when I'm literally two heartbeats away from being fired at work, or vice versa, right? I got a lot of credit at work, but I think I'm two heartbeats away from being fired. And so I don't speak what I need to speak, right? And and anyways, I was talking to a friend about it, and since it was Taylor Swift's concert, my friend suggested that I just shake it off. I've been holding on to bad blood for too long, right? And see, if I had all this artwork, if we could go back to December with all the artwork that I had, it might not have played out that way, right? That's what I meant by having multiple sources of income so that none of them cause all this drama because I can speak, I can gauge where I am, right? Anyway, that's the kind of problem I run into. Unfortunately, last month when I was doing 3 or 4 jobs, yeah, none of them were toxic, but the overall package became too heavy for me to juggle. And so I took a break from Bismuth. I still got a lot to sell anyway, so this is my third day away from the bismuth art, and I feel so much better. But unfortunately, I can't do this forever because I'll run into the same drama at my workplace again. I need to get a better sense of where I stand at work. That's the problem. I've had times where I was heartbeats away from being fired and didn't realize it. I've had times when I was on top of the world at work and didn't realize it either, when I could have asked for what I needed to and didn't realize it either. I think that was my fault, my downfall, if you will. Um, Anyway, that's the kind of drama I run into. Now this weekend, I was thinking about asking a girl out on a date. So if I go to a board game meetup, there's a distant cousin of Taylor Swift there. I had a good conversation with her. I came short of asking her out on a date, but it wasn't the end of the world. There's another girl who's a distant cousin of Mary Curry that I know at the library of the community college that I'm teaching, that I plan to ask out on a date. I'm going to do some fortune telling. I'm going to roll some dice from the game of Monopoly Dice and see what this. So let's do some fortune telling about the distant, or let's do some fortune telling about whether or not I should keep 3 jobs, because it does make every one of them less toxic, right? So when I was doing my art and knowing that I had the job at the community college, it made it easier for me to say no to my clients who wanted me to make certain art designs. Maybe I'm not ready for that yet. Vice versa, right at the community college. The students want me to come in at an odd hour. That's not, I got other things going on, right? If I didn't have the two jobs supplementing each other, I might not have played those cards that way, right? That's what I meant by making the job less toxic. All right, let's do fortune telling. How many jobs should I have? Let's see. We rolled a couple 100s, 250, 150, 200. Wow, that's a lot of different numbers. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. We rolled a get out of jail free card. We rolled a go to jail. I'm guessing the second job is going to help me get out of jail free, right? With all the toxic situations at work. Okay. Now let's do another fortune telling for the Taylor Swift distant cousin, whether or not I should ask her out on a date or if we're gonna have bad blood, right? I rolled a house, right? Maybe we're gonna buy a house together one day. I rolled 250, 150. Oh, I rolled two go to jails, right? So that could be a bad sign, right? Maybe I really do need to shake her off. All right, how about Mary Curry's distant cousin? Oh no, a broken house, right? But no go to jails. At least there's no go to jails, right? Maybe we just shouldn't live together because of the broken house, right? But we could be good friends. That would be good. And I rolled two 400s. Something I thought about. I love making prank calls. And I thought, I never tried this, so I'm going to try this live on here. Let's try dialing 1-800-DISLIKE. Let's see. Turn the speaker on. 1-800-DISLIKE. This is my first time calling this number. Let's see what it's all about. Oops.
Hello, and please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. Calls are recorded for quality assurance. Oprima 9 para Española. We're very excited to tell you about a special promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By answering just a few questions, we will find out if this offer is right for you. Are you or someone in your household 65 years of age or older? Press 1 for yes. If you or someone in your household is 65 years of age or older. Otherwise, press pound. Again, press 1 now. Congratulations! Just for calling, if you're under the age of 65, you may qualify for free health insurance. Press 1 now to confirm your eligibility. Don't wait. Press 1 now to see if you...
Oh, I didn't even get any health insurance. That's all right. Healthcare is a scam anyway. All right, so I guess I'll make my move on the distant cousin of Mary Curry going into the next week. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please support my videos by disliking.